Namo Dasa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Dasa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Dasa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. So we are in the second jhana. Very good, eh? Very good to say that we are in the second jhana. So when I study about the jhana and then read about the jhanic attainments and then his experience about the jhana, when I read about the suttas, I feel very good. It's a kind of encouraging to practice jhana. Uh, don't you think that's a very good for us to attain the jhana? Uh, Maybe we can use it. We can use it as a stepping stone for the vipassana. It will be very helpful for the wisdom to be brighter. That's why our Bodhisattva, when he after the 6 years, 6 years practice of Dukkara, very serious practice, then he found that there is nothing. It is in vain. Nothing to gain there. Just a pain is there. Okay. So then the Bodhisattva has to consider another way for his goal. So at that moment, so maybe he may be reflecting his experiences, starting from the very childhood up to that time. So he had to practice in many ways. And also one thing he remember very pleasant for him is as a very young child, he entered into the jhana. Okay, the jhana under the shade of the tree, while his father is participating in the flowering ceremony. So they were kept. He was kept under the banyan tree. And then at that moment, he found that very secluded, very quiet. As a child, because he has a habit of entering into the jhana, he can easily enter the jhana. Maybe that experience appeared again in his mind after the 6 years long practice. So that, and then he think previously he was dominated or influenced by the idea that dukkha cannot be sukha cannot be attained by that sukha. Okay, sukha to sukha is impossible. So that is a very predominant idea of ascetics in that age. So even our Bodhisattva was deeply influenced by that idea. That's why he involved in that. He practiced maybe very seriously for 6 years. So in the Majjhima Nikaya, he mentioned when he retold about his practice, what he said is very interesting. There is no difficult practice in the world that he has never practiced, never undertook, never undertaking. So it means all of the difficult practice he tried, he had attempted whatever difficulty. So, and also for the attainment of a Nibbana, he traveled around the world, around the globe, in search of the Nibbana. Maybe he may have that it is in the Brahma abode. If you go there, you can get. So he trying to go there, and then he found a non-Nibbana. So that sort of things are also mentioned in the Majjhima Nikaya, when he retold his experience. So at that moment, he remembered the jhana, and then he reflected again, because he was maybe, how to say, in a condition that are difficult which is difficult to go forward. Okay, and the way he was taking is a very painful practice, but it produces nothing but the pain. So, and also the idea, the idea is that sukha cannot be attained by the sukha. So that idea also block him to try another way. And then he think, he consider again, or he tried to classify the sukha. What sukha? Is it just, what sukha? What kind of sukha produce only dukkha? Or is there any sukha that can produce higher sukha? Okay, so in this way, he found it out. Kama sukha, that is only abhasada kama, a little pleasure, but much pain. So bahu dukkha, bahu payasa, something like that. So he has to abandon kama sukha, enjoyment of a sense pleasures. Then what he tried is, what he considers about the jhana sukha, jhana bliss. Then he tried to consider in many ways, and then he found that no pain after bliss, jhana bliss. So no pain, no kind of suffering, or no pain follows the jhana bliss. Just it can be usable. Just it is found that the Bodhisattva found that, oh, it is usable for the attainment of Nibbana, higher bliss. Because there it is no blockage there. For the karma sukha, if we enjoy, it will be it will function as a blockage for our progress, mental progress, spiritual progress. But in the jhana sukha, there is no such a blockage, but that it paves the way, okay, higher and brighter way, or maybe more smooth way, more prosperous way for the attainment of the nibbana, or higher bliss. That's why in the Bodhisattva, Siddhartha, he gave up his old way, that is the Dukkaracariya, and then he intend to undertake the journey, resume the journey bliss. But at the time, we have to consider that if we are not healthy, if our body, physical body is not healthy, we will not be able to undertake the jhana bliss. Practice the jhana practice. So that's why you can imagine that at that time, Bodhisattva's condition is very, very unstable. So physically very weak because a long time, many days, many weeks, many months, he trying to stop eating or even drinking. So he just have a maybe bone and skin and bone, something like that. That's why he has to go. He has to maybe how to say. He has to refill his energy, maybe charge battery charge. That's why he go for arms, and then he go for arms, and maybe trying to make himself stronger or healthier. And then when he found it's ready, his body, physical body is in a supportive condition for the jhana practice. So he trying to enter jhana again. Maybe first jhana, Vidaga, Vijara, Piti, Sukha, Ekagata. And then after that, second jhana and so on. So finally, so he used this jhana place as a stepping stone for the attainment of vipassana jnana, and then mega jnana, phala jnana, and then finally asavakaya jnana. So this is a very, how to say, remarkable practice of the Buddha. So in most of the in most of the tests, we found that the graduate practice, that's a kind of a graduate practice. So sila, samadhi, panya. So in the case of a samadhi, jhana samadhi is maybe mostly recommended. Okay, mostly highly recommended. But in some discourses, there is a sukha vipassaka also. This sukha vipassaka. So just sukha means the dry, vipassaka, meditation, dry meditation. It means without without going into the jhanic attainment. So with the upajara samadhi as a base, and then go to vipassana jhana. Then this is also practice. Maybe during the study from the time of the Lady Sayadaw in Myanmar, we have such a practice. But later on in the Mahasi Sayadaw, when he was famous, so he again reintroduced, maybe widely introduced in Myanmar, as well as even he went to the Sri Lanka, and then there he preached about the Sukha Vipassaka. Then if you read about this, then there you can find in the Sri Lanka there are many opposing monks or scholars that uh, they say against Mahasi Sayadaw's introduction to what Sukha Vipassaka practice. So he is maybe coming. Mahasi Sayadaw just come and preach what is not taught by the Buddha, something like that. So there is maybe there are also many articles they wrote it. So, but the Sukha Vipassaka is also practicable. Uh, so not against the Buddha's teaching. So in the later on, in Myanmar also, we have some kind of opposition to the Mahasi Sayadaw's way to the Sukha Vipassaka practice. very open criticism is come from the Pao Sayadaw. Okay, Pao Sayadaw is formally he practiced and under the guidance of the Mahasi Sayadaw, but he may not satisfied with the experience, meditation experience over there. That's why Sayadaw go his own way, and then he invent his own way. He practiced his own way, and then finally he became a strong criticist, strong critics for those who are practicing Sukha Vipassana meditation. So this is a fighting. So maybe it has been very long history, but it still continue. Sometimes some people they say no, without samadhi it is impossible. Without jhana it is impossible to attain the vipassana mega pala. So sometimes and from the sukha vipassana side also they say no, is it also possible? So whether it is possible or not, we one thing for us to do is we have to put it into practice. If we really put into practice, we may find that whether it is usable or not, applicable or not. So there may be some difference from person to person. Maybe some person they are how to say they have a habit of practicing jhana, so they can easily attain the jhana. Or concentration very easy to get. But for those who are very beginning, who are new to the Buddhist meditation, and even in the samsara, so they need to have a kind of a concentration training. So up to the jhana. So, but one thing for sure is with the jhana, it will be much easier, okay, much more easier to the attainment of vipassana jnana. So and also that we can enjoy the bliss in this very life, in this how to say, uh, in this very moment. Okay, so, so if we compare wisdom and concentration, okay, concentration we can feel it, okay, we can experience it, concentration. Um, the deeper concentration we have, uh, more peaceful condition we get. But the experience is not may not be such a uh, obvious, may not be obvious like a concentration experience. So, but the one thing for sure is wisdom is also very great. So, but the, in the Anubhada Sutta, in the Majjhima Nikaya, so Panuva Sariputta was praised in that discourse by the Buddha himself as a practitioner or the what um, graduate practitioner, Anubhada Dhamma. So Anubhada means a graduate or maybe sequential order. And unlike another Bandrivas, unlike a Bandriva Moggallana, Ananda, or any other senior man, Bandriva Sariputta's practice is very detailed and also without skipping any step. Uh, maybe when he attained the first jhana, every feather. So Vidaka also he contemplate on the Vidaka and arising, dissolving, existing in every nature of the Vidaka. And then after that he go to Vijara. And then Piti, Sukha, Ekakata, gradually he goes. So trying to survey, trying to analyze with a meditation. So one after another. So when we finish a first jhana, he go to second jhana. In the second jhana also, not only this jhana factors, all the 56 dhammas, right? All the 56 dhammas, when he uh, enter into the first jhana, maybe there arise 56 dhammas at least. Okay, so all the Venerable Sariputta, very wonderful thing is he go reflecting every step of the every mental phenomena, every mental concomitance over there. So there is no such a base in the Buddha's teaching, apart from the uh, in the Buddha dispensation, apart from the Venerable Sariputta. So that's why the Buddha himself in that Anupada Sutta is praised the Buddha, Venerable Sariputta. Bandido Bhikkhue Sariputta, something like that. Sariputta is very wise. Bandita, the word Bandita. And then in that connection, Manu Atagata, Manu Buddha Gosa explained that why the Buddha need to praise Manu Sariputta. So his explanation is noteworthy because wisdom, the power of a wisdom is uh, not so obvious uh, to the people. Okay. For example, you are wise, you are very wise, you are very intelligent. But then normal people, they cannot know you, how wise you are or how clever you are. They may treat you as an ordinary person, only that. Okay. So, but for those who are who has a psychic power like a Venerable Moggallana, everyone know very easily recognize. Okay, because he has to how to say, he has to show, he has to conquer the Nandopananda, Sabin, great Sabin, and so on. So many, it is known to all, very easy to know for the samadhi, okay, for the psychic power and so on. So that's why people don't know mostly the power of the wisdom, especially the power of the Venerable Sariputta. That's when the Buddha prays in that discourse, Anupada Sutta. If you have a time, please try to read. Very interesting discourse uh, about the Venerable Sariputta's practice. There the Buddha mentioned how he practiced for the attainment of the arhathood. Okay, one after another, uh, one without skipping any step, without skipping any dhammas. Okay, that's, and then the commentator there explained that the uh, wisdom is like a sword, a very rare simile. Okay, wisdom is like a sword. Sword is every curry, uh, every dish we make. Then there should be salt is inclusive there, but it is how to say, it cannot be recognized. Okay, even though it is there, it's present there, but it is not recognized by most of the people. So also wisdom is very important, and also wisdom is very great, but mostly most of the people, it is not known to everyone. So, so that's why in that discourse, the how difficult to have such a wisdom, and also uh, and the one thing the Buddha highlight is that for those who are wise and knowledgeable, very intelligent, so People may not know, people may not easily recognize him or her. But that's why the Buddha it necessitates the Buddha to praise in the midst of the audience. Okay, the commentator explained that why he need to be praised, why the Buddha praised Bhanuva Buddha like this. So their commentator also explained. So, so the point I like to tell you with this point, with this regard, is that uh, jhana is useful, right? Jhana is obvious. We can experience in this. Maybe within if we practice a 1 hour jhana, so you can experience how to say, you can have a sandhitika, right? Sandhitika. Uh, you can experience it right now. So that's why the uh, meditation centers, those who emphasize on the, who give a prior training to the very good foundation for the concentration or jhanic attainment, they are found to be more popular among the meditation practitioners, because meditators, it is very attractive for the meditators. So, and also it will be it will be very easy if we use a jhana for the attainment of the mega phala nibbana. So that's why jhana is highly important. I like I like a jhana practice. Hmm? I like a jhana practice. So we have so far we have done a first jhana, and then last week we started about the second jhana. Okay, second jhana, there are commentator. If we read Pali text of Pali, Dhammasaṅgaṇīpāḷi, page number 44, paragraph number 161, regarding the second jhana. Yasamayi samayi rūpāvacarakusalaṃ megam bhavedi. Okay, up to that the same with the first jhana. A different is vitaka vichara na upasama. Okay, ajadam sambasadanam Chedaso ekodi bhavam avidagam avicharam. Okay, samadhi jam. So Vidisuga is the same. Okay, but what difference is it? What is the difference between first jhana and second jhana is? So we have to overcome vidaka and vichara. So especially jhana practice is for the goal of a jhana practice is what? To have a deeper or stronger concentration. Okay, that is the goal of a jhana practice. So, in order to uh, establish jhana concentration, maybe primary level jhana, okay, a basic level of a jhana, then we need to use the help of the vidaka and vichara, like a first jhana we have. And then, but if we are going to get higher, then vidaka vichara become a disturbance. So all the time we have to uh, uh, apply our mind on the object. Hmm? Apply our mind on the object. So in this way, the vidaka and vichara become a disturbance for the concentration. So because we are used to there, something like a water, we like a wave, maybe we already go, for example, we go up using a stair. So previously, first time we have never been there. We don't know maybe how to go there, and also is there any obstacle or whatever we don't know. That's why with the help of the another, maybe walking stick, maybe okay, with the help of the walking stick, or sometimes we may use a torchlight. Okay, with the torchlight that we use and then go up, and then we already noted it down. Okay, there is nothing on the way, and then on the left side, what is this, what is that, we already take note very clearly. And then next time, if we want to go up that stair again, then the already old memory is there. You already take note. That's why even you don't need a walking stick, or even you don't need a torchlight. Uh, maybe to go to upstairs. But if we stay trying to find maybe torchlight or walking stick and so on, it may take the time for you. It will delay you. Yeah? It will delay to reach upstairs. Okay, it become a if I carry this one, a torchlight or maybe walking stick, it become a more maybe more obstacle for you to reach it upstairs quickly. Okay, it become a kind of burden for you. So that's why the in the at that moment you no longer need any torchlight or walking stick or whatever. You just go directly by yourself. So also here, in the case of the second jhana, without the help of the Vidaka Vijara, samadhi can go very quickly. Okay, samadhi can remain very firmly. Okay, and then the citta will be very bright, brighter than ever before. Okay, brighter than the time when the citta is together with the jhana citta is together with the Vidaka and Vijara. Because Vidaka and Vijara, they are not stable. They are unstable. Okay. May they try to maybe like commentator explained that where here in this case, Vidaka Vijara Koba Upasamanena. Okay. Vidaka Vijara Koba Upasamanena. It is like a what, like a current. Maybe you are taking a boat or ship or whatever in the ocean. If there is a strong current, okay, with a heavy current or with a flood, maybe you may be going or surfing over the current, but not stable. Go up and go down or many times like that. Okay, because that is because of the strong current or waves in the ocean. So also with the Vidaka, so all the time Vidaka and Vijara, all the time they trying to take objects, one object after another. Okay, even in a one object, it trying to locate it from this part or that part. Maybe this perspective is more brighter, and they go in this way. Uh, Samadhi concentration or jhana citta will not be stable. Okay, uh, with the Vidaka and Vijara. So that's why Vidaka Vijara to be overcome or to be abandoned by the uh, for the attainment of a second jhana. So here commentator explained that the Buddha explained that sampasadanam ajadam sampasadanam. Okay, ajadam sampasadanam. So internally very bright, okay, very clear. So Without Vidaka Vichara, okay, the Jeta become very, very clear, right? So, and also it can be joined when you are translating Sambasadana and Jeta. So very bright is the mind. Okay, the mind is very bright. And also some Jeta so egodi bhavam. The word Jeta so we have to better interpret in two times. One time with the Sambasadana, one time with the egodi bhavam. So egodi bhavam also here commentator explained that ego udedidi ego udedidi egodi udedi means happen. Ego alone. It happens alone. That's why it is called egodi. It tends to happen alone. So since the Vidaka and Vicharas are not influenced, so something like what in Myanmar we have a Jediya, right? Pagodas like a Shwedagon pagoda, Jediya. So ancient time we offer not the golden rope, but the white rope. Okay, in Myanmar we got thong thing and got thong white rope. Nowadays we offer Shwe and golden ropes. Okay, because the people are maybe getting rich or getting prosperous. That's why they want to see their statue or their pagoda with a golden color. But other time, whatever rope we offer, maybe one day we offer in the maybe nearly the end of the or in the middle of the winter season. Now is the winter season, so they cover the pagoda, right? You may see in Myanmar, in Yangon, or everywhere. Uh, uh, they cover the pagoda, and also they have a scaffolding or maybe something like that. So around the pagoda there is what in English how to call maybe scaffolding, or maybe let me check in English what I forget. Uh, Scaffolding, posts and posts, yeah. Scaffolding, okay, scaffolding is a kind of a structure for the workers to go up, and then uh, to go up the building and also to walk over there. So the purpose is to offer the golden rope to the Buddha, okay? To offer the golden rope to the Buddha. So uh, what do you think? If after offering the golden rope or maybe white rope to the Buddha or Jediya, if we keep that scaffolding, okay, the whole year, is it good looking or not? So after the function, after the work has been done, so we have to remove or take away all the scaffoldings, okay? Only then the Jediya or the pagoda become very obvious and visible to everyone, and the people be delight. So also here, in the case of the second jhana, Vidaka Vichara is like a scaffolding, okay? For the attainment of the jhana, Vidaka Vichara like a scaffolding. And then after the samadhi is well concentrated, samadhi is established, then it should be removed. Otherwise, it will not be uh, as bright as it should be. Okay, it will not be sambasadana, right? It will not be as bright as it should be. So that's why it should be abandoned. So the Buddha said, uh, because of abandoning or overcoming vidaka vijara, the mind is internally very bright. Okay, samsadhana. And then it became a what? It happens alone. Chidaso ekodi bhavam. Okay, yeah, it happens alone. And also, before vidaka vicharas are there, maybe in front of the samadhi, vidaka vicharas are there. Now they are already taken down. They has been taken down by the samadhi. The samadhi become more obvious. Okay, concentration become more obvious. Okay, so that is that's why it is called ekodi, eka, uda. No? Eka uda. Ekodi is derived from the eka uda. Udedidi udi. Then they are commented on the page number 214. 214. No? Yeah, commented 214. This is a kind of a saying. Very noteworthy saying. Sito bi logo. Sito bi logi. Ego di ojedi. This is a kind of a belief, a kind of a view that what people recognize is Sitobi Loki Egodi Ojedi. In the world, being alone is said to be the highest. So what do you think? Being alone or lonely? Loneliness and lonely is not good, right? Lonely is not good. Most of the people they say lonely is not used in the good sense. You feel sorry, and because you have no friend and so on, no family, no relatives, desperate condition. This is called lonely. Lone, but alone, staying alone is a good. Okay, because you purposely choose to stay alone for the seclusion. So here, Setobi, this is also commentator, during the commentator time, they have such an idea, people have Setobi logi ego di ojeti. In the world, uh, what being alone is said to be the greatest, okay, the greatest one. So here also, before Samadhi is together with the Vitaka and Vijara, but now Vitaka and Vijara no more, it take down. Then it become very, very obvious. So Vitaka Vijara Virahido Ego Asahayo, without any friend. Hodowa di Wodo, what the D, it is proper to say. So somebody has a no friend, Asahayo, no longer friend with the Vidaka and Vijara. Before he has a very good friend, Vidaka and Vijara. Now it take down. Atawa means alternatively or another way. Sambayuddha Dhammi Udayati di Udi Uttha Bedi di Atho. So the wa Udi, commentator explain in two ways. The first method is Ude Didi Udi. Now the second method is Udayati di Udi. Causative. Okay, causative. Hedu Kadu Sadhana. Udayati means cause to, what is the meaning? Is Uttha Bedi. Cause to rise up. Okay, cause to rise up. It cause to rise up to whom? Cause to rise up the associated mental concomitants. Sambiyuddha Dhammi. Okay. So maybe if you are a leader alone, then you try to have a followers, right? Your own followers who are very faithful to you. Okay, you are very faithful, they are very faithful to you. So that sort of thing it happens in the mental culture also like that. In the Mendakaja, before there are maybe three leaders are there, Vidaka, Vijara, and Samadhi. So maybe followers are maybe two follower to one person, two follower to one person, and then is something like a divided group. Now one follower, one leader, and many followers. Somebody became a one strong leader. So and also it can rise up its followers. Mm. Then that is Uttha Bedidi Atho. The meaning is Uttha Bedi. Uddayati means Uttha Bedi, causative. Okay, Hidukatu Sadhana. Then commentator trying to Ekodi is a two word combination of a two component parts. One is Eka, another is Udi. Then it makes what Kamadariya Samaza here. Ego ja so Udi jadi Ekodi. So very normal Kamadariya Samasa is like that. There we can recognize the two ja. Okay. The word ja appear two times in a analysis and also between two ja. Okay. Uh, there is a sabanama, ta sabanama. Okay. Yeah, in Myanmar we call sa nalong ale ta. Okay. Sa Kamadariya Samasa. So here Eka and Udi is joined by means of the Kamadariya Samasa. In the Kamadariya Samasa, both component parts, okay, both part of the compounds are equally important, equally play important role. So if either you have a study Kamadariya Samasa, in some Samasa, maybe first part plays a very important role. In some Samasa, second part plays the important role. And then in some Samasa both parts plays an important role. But in the Samasa like a Bahobi, no parts play the important role, but the other word, Anyabadate Subhobi, something like that. So another word, okay, that play the important role. So, but here in the Kamadariya Samasa, you have to remember that Ega, both what Ega and Udi play the equally important role. So, what is the Ega is the Udi. Okay, that's why it is called Ekodi. So, Ega means high. Okay, being high, and also Udi means what? Udi means uh, uh, being alone as well as whatever being cause to it cause to rise up is a concomitance is associated concomitance. So that is the meaning of maybe the word ekodi and jedazo ekodi. The what is the name for that word ekodi? Then we can find in the commentator they are mentioned. Because ekodi you can use it in another context, and then because it is a common term, okay, it is a term for the many words. That's why in order not to confuse with the other mental states, a commentator explained that samadhi sedam adivajanam, samadhi sa edan adivajanam, edan. The word ekodi, okay, edan refers to the word ekodi, is the adivajana name for the samadhi concentration. So ekodi is the name for the concentration. So that is called what? We pick up ultimate reality. Okay, what is the uh, what the word refers to? Okay, we have to pick up. In Dhammacariya is causes that kind of a thing is called what? Abhidhamma Diyatha Savanana. Okay. I think you have in our university. I don't know now they are continue to teach about the Savanana or not. In the master, mostly in the master level, master degree, MA course, but mostly they teach Savanana. Okay. Savanana is very helpful for us to understand the commentary. So they give it the name and also actually it is not special, but it's just a revision of the Kachayana, revision of a grammar, okay, Pali grammar. But one more
Yes,
addition. Huh? Cannot hear. Your connection may be very weak. Mm. Yeah, that is a good. When we are studying there also, first year MA. Uh, maybe even we are other why we are studying there. Maybe last semester or the BA second year. Then because the course is already done for the BAB, that's why the Bali teacher at that time, now at that time Manueva, his name is Ubandida. Now he is in the Sri Lanka, a very talented scholar, very high intelligent, highly respected, uh, and very intelligent, very clever. So because he became a monk after maybe as a layman he passed what PE mechanical or something like that engineer. From the engineer he renounced the world and then he became a monk and then he studied Buddhism and then he finished Dhammaciriya and then maybe he studied in the State Briyadi Sadhana University in Yangon. And then after that, maybe he went to the India or Sri Lanka, I think. After that, he worked in our university, maybe 1.5 years or something like that. Yeah, maybe. So after that, he quit from our university and then he stayed in Sri Lanka. Now also he is in Sri Lanka. Very great scholar, but he has a very stubborn-minded, iron-minded. So that's why he works alone is a better. But grammar Bali is a very expert. So what he teaches for the BA course, everything is done for the BA degree. Maybe the syllabus finished with one semester, one semester. All the Kajayana grammar, so maybe abridged. He make a Bali make easy or maybe Bali Brahma or what is that? Bali grammar or whatever Duraise. Written by the Duraise, Professor Duraise. He teach there a Bali grammar or something like that. So that goes maybe with the one semester finish. For us is very good, just a revision of our grammar, Bali knowledge. But for the beginner, foreigners, is it so difficult? They cannot follow. So, but after that, after he finished his course, then he continued to teach Samvanana over there. Maybe second year BA, second semester BA. So after that, maybe when we go to MA, Sayadaw he teach about Savanana. Okay, now Sayadaw is chairperson of the State Sangha Naga Committee. Otherwise, Sayadaw teaches Samvanana, very, very clear, very traditional way, and very lovely. Sayadaw is. And every day he gave a very remarkable explanation. Then he said, how much it is worthy do you think? Okay. And then he said, he explained that the town then. So this explanation is worthy of 1,000. As he make a joke like that. So the point what I like to tell you is that Savanana is a very a useful tool. So it helps us to go further or study, and also it helps us to digest our prior knowledge. Okay, our knowledge in the culture and the grammar, and also in addition to that, they give a name or the what, a Savanana name or the maybe Pajaya Savanana or Nibada Lingata Savanana and so on like that. So, mm, so Abhidhamma Savanana, that sort of explanation. Samadhi Siddham Diwajanam. So whenever you found, if you are either you are going to read a commentary by yourself, maybe later on you may without looking at the translation books also you will be able to read. At that time, whenever you read the Adivachanam, okay, the word Adivachanam, you can definitely say that it is about the Abhidhyata. Okay, it is about the picking up what ultimate reality here refers to. Okay, uh, that is Adivachanam. And also another thing we have to understand is Adivachanam Namanshiya Upajara, metaphorical meaning. Okay, metaphorical meaning, uh, not the right meaning. Okay, so for example here, the word egodi is a common name. The word egodi, you can give it the name egodi, do the what, the city also. Okay, because it is no specification is there. Okay, in the word egodi there we don't have any specific dhamma to fist. That's why it became a common to all. A common nature, that nature we can pick up. But the samadhi has such a nature. Samadhi also has such a nature. That's why eka desa upachara. Okay, we have many upachara. Eka desa means partially. Okay, not all the attributes of the samadhi belongs to egodi, but samadhi also has its own attributes. So also the word egodi has its own attribute. The one of the attribute is what? Maybe being alone, and also what it causes it it causes to rise up other mentalities. So that sort of thing, that sort of attributes share with the samadhi. So that's why in this context, samadhi is metaphorically, samadhi can be called as a kodi. Okay, so sometimes here is the partially ekadesa upachara. Partially, they are the same. That's why they are figuratively or metaphorically called as a kodi. This one is this. Whenever you find that kind of adivachana, so you can remember that, oh, this is a metaphorical term. Okay, not the right meaning. Uh, so samadhi is a metaphorically called a kodi. Okay, samadhi is a figuratively called as a samadhi, a kodi. So also when you find another place regarding another word, then there also you can understand that, oh, this is upachara word, metaphorical word. Okay. Then ekodi, Bhavan, that's a kind of a samadhi. And then what happened? Avidaka, avijara. Here also no vidaka, no vijara. Actually, vidaka, vijara, and upasama is already mentioned. So that's why we don't need to add again avidaka, avijara actually, right? Why the Buddha repeat? Vidaka, vijara also the same meaning. Avidaka, avijara also the same meaning. So why the Buddha add the same word 2 times? So without meaning, the Buddha may not mention. Therefore, commentator continue to explain on the page number 214. 214, maybe the last 2 paragraph. Okay, the last 2 paragraph. Mm. So, what do you want? Uh, I will tell you the main point. So maybe either you have a Bali, paragraph number 214, Dhammasaṅgaṇī Athakatha, page number 214. The last paragraph there, the last line, near maybe second last line. Second last line is Na Panedan Dadatha Dipakam. Na Panedan Dadatha Dipakam. Okay. Atha Dipaka, to show the meaning. Okay. Not to show that meaning. Okay. Not to show that meaning. So Avidaka Avijara is mentioned not to show that meaning. That meaning. Not to show that meaning is a what? There is a no Vidaka, no Vijara like that. The absence of the Vidaka Vijara. Not to show that much meaning. But that, and then if you go to another paragraph, another page, to page number 215, there you can see what? Second paragraph, second line. Sampasadana egodi bhavana hetu paridhipaka midhan vajanam. Hetu paridhipaka. Hetu paridhipaka, cause. Hetu means a cause. Pridhipaka means indicate. It indicates, in order to indicate the cause or the reason, okay, of the being sampasadana and being egodi. Okay, second jhana is called sampasadana, and also second jhana is called egodi. So why it is called sampasadana? Why it is called egodi? In order to show that the reason that what is repeated, okay? Vidaka Vijana Vipasama is the one they already mentioned. Even though it has been mentioned again, Vidaka Vijara, man, or what? Uh, Vidaka Avijara is again it put it. Okay, why? Because it want to show, provide the reason of the being, Sampasadana, very bright and very clear, and also Ekodi Bhava, being alone, Samadhi alone. Okay, then that is Samadhi. So produced by that is Samadhi, Samadhi Jambidi Sukha. There is a rapture and then Sukha, bliss. So born of such a Samadhi. Now you can see contrasting nature. In the first jhana, Viveka Jambidi Sukha. The Bidi Sukha, rapture and bliss, it is born of the seclusion. Okay. But here, in the case of the second jhana, Samapiti Sukha, that is born of the Samadhi jhana, born of a Samadhi. That Samadhi is a very special Samadhi, which is very bright, and also which happens without Vidaka and Vichara. So that is about the second jhana. So, man, that's all for today. Thank you so much for your listening. Okay.
Thank you, Sayadaw.
Thank you so much, Sarah. Oh, my connection is really poor today.
Okay, I see. So, Buddha Sasana Jiran Data. Buddha Sasana Jiran Data. Buddha Sasana Jiran Data. Buddha Sasana Jiran Data. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Take care.
Thank you,
You have
Sayadaw. Take care, Sayadaw.
Uriya.
No, we
Okay.
don't have class today, Sayadaw.
Oh, like this. That's why Uriya, not Biya here.
Okay, Sayadaw.
Okay. Good luck.